Hey everyone, I know I've been MIA on the videos lately. Um, I have been busy with normal, non-paranormal things going on, and there hasn't really been any paranormal activity in my house lately. I mean, I felt sometimes that there was somebody here family-wise, but other than that, nothing weird. Although there was that time with the clock. But I think that was just vibration, although at the time nobody was walking. We have this clock that's like it's more or less like a decoration, but it is a working clock. At least until the batteries fell out, and we have no batteries at the moment. Um, Other than that, who is it? Okay, that was my shadow. Anyway, but when that happened, I was at the computer. I was watching YouTube videos, and all of a sudden, that or American Dad, one of the two. And all of a sudden, I hear this scratch. My mom is upstairs asleep, or just upstairs, and I walked by because it scared the living daylights out of me. And it was the clock falling in the sink because it's above the sink and it broke off the little bird, which was cute, and I'm sad that the bird fell off. Yeah, and my eyes are really green and it's like squirrel. Anyway, let's continue our Nevada tour. It is a place so nice they named it twice, and it's not New York, New York. It is Circus in Las Vegas. This place is considered to be one of the most popular casino hotels in Vegas, if not in the entire world. Many from the Many from the world over flock to Vegas each year to stay at the resort hotspot. For a half a century, Circus has been one of the places to go. But are there some guests that overstayed in their welcome for too long? Could a ghost possibly be haunting the halls and rooms of Circus? Circus first opened its doors in October 18th of 1968. The hotel and casino was founded by business partners Hayes Sarno and Stanley Mullen. Both Sarno and Mullen were founders of Circus Enterprise. The hotel and casinos was considered a flat building. The building project was said to cost approximately 15 million, and at its opening, Circus was a standalone casino at the height of some. I almost said Savita. At the height of Vegas becoming a popular tourist destination. Circus had suffered financial issues due to the fact that it was not in the loop with other Vegas attractions that doubled as both a casino and hotel. Because of this, most of the Vegas high-rolling gamblers would rest would resist going to circuits. However, these financial issues would lead Sarno to obtain 23 million loan from the Team Makers Pension Fund. The intent was to use the money to build a hotel, and this also led to Sarno making a connection with the infamous mob boss, Anthony Spiltoro. And I'm gonna stop right here for a second and say if I pronounce anything wrong, I apologize in advance. This led to spill turmoil, meaning a portion of the casino. Soon after, the both Sarno and Marlin were under investigation for tax code violations, as well as their relationship with a member of an organized circus family. Oh, crime family, not circus. And also when I was doing research for this video, I couldn't help but laugh because my head just kept playing Circus by Britney Spears in my head. And that's how my brain works. And I'm like, really? Haunted Girl? Really? As the financial issues mounted heavily for both Sarno and Mullen, both were forced to sell their stakes in 1974. That year, William Burnett and his business partner William Pennington purchased Circus to the tune of $25 million. By the by the time the ownership had changed, one Annie one expansion was made to the building, while another was in the process of being completed. The second expansion project finished up the following year. Three more expansions would follow in 1980, 1986, and the final one was coming in 1996. Oh, 1 year before I was born. Circus is currently owned by MGM International, the same company that owns many famous, more popular hotspots. One notably property previously owned by Bailey Mal's Hotel and Casino. Before Mal's got the name, it was known as the MGM Grand. The Grand was the site of a fire that left nearly 90 people dead. Could it mean the MGM International may have some guests that might have overstayed their welcome on both their former and current properties? Now, speaking of fires, there was one recent one near me, like maybe an hour or so away from me. Maybe an hour and a half, 1 to 2. It depends on traffic, really, at this point. And it was very sad. And I don't even know how it happened. I don't even think anyone knows how the fire happened. But unfortunately, a firefighter didn't survive. So, this, and apparently the guy was one of those guys that would give you the shirt off his back if you needed it. So, I'm praying for him and his family. And I don't know why, maybe talking about the fire made me think of that, because it literally just happened like 3 days ago, maybe 4. Yeah. So again, I'm praying for him and his family and friends. Anyway, let's continue. Over the course of its half-century history, Circus has undergone numerous expansions and renovations. Today, the building include a hotel, but also numerous amenities and entertainment options for guests and their families. Today, Circus has a ballroom that can hold up to 600 people. A water park known as the Splash Zone, slots of fun casino, and a place where you can get on horse races and sporting events. Of course, it's not Vegas without a winning chapel. That is exactly what Circus has, better known as the chapel foundation, and the list goes on and on. Circus has numerous hotel rooms located throughout the building. Specifically, there are three towers: the West Casino and the Skyrise Towers. Each of these towers have hotel rooms that are available for affordable prices since they are actually in low right not since they are actually low in price. Many tourists are filling them up so quite fast. So if you want to have a fun adventure in Las Vegas, you may want to consider Circus as possible place to crash while you're gambling or searching for paranormal activity. The place is in the place known as Sin City. Yet the paranormal really every time I do a video, or at least since my brain's just lost it. One of them. I know I'm insane, so I'm not completely insane. I'm not like Harley Quinn or anything. I'm just normal, crazy. If anything normal about that. But paranormal activity is never far behind, no matter where in Vegas you decide to stay. But if you're at Circus, the activity can happen right outside your doorway. Many people that have stayed at Circus had recounted stories of phantom noises and strange occurrences either happening in the hallways, in their hotel rooms, or in their hotel rooms themselves. Circus may be the type for fun and amusement, but it has also been a site for hauntings and even some unfortunate events. One of the most recent tragedies that took place involved a Vietnamese couple that were found stabbed to death in their hotel room. The stabbing were later ruled a double homicide in what appears to be a robbery gone wrong. A suspect has since been arrested and is currently facing trial as of this video. Or as of when my research was written. However, this wasn't the only homicide that has taken place at Circus over the years. One notable homicide was said to take place in room 123. Two victims involved a mother and son. It was later determined that the mother had killed her son before herself. The spirits of both victims are believed to still be there even till today. Some have recounted hearing the whispers of "help me" being heard. Some have even reported seeing the words on the bathroom mirror in the room itself. Okay, I'm if I actually see "help me" written on the window, and that's horror movie 101, I'll be out of there. Or very intrigued. Maybe the second one, but I will be very concerned. According to one account, a guest reported crossing paths with a woman and her young child, asking if they had seen a man named Robert. "Dad, where were you?" The pair was said to disappear without a trace soon after. It could assume that Robert may have been the father of the child that was killed. Those who have stayed in room 123 have also heard furniture being moved around. Even sightings of a little boy were reported in the halls of the room. The information surrounding alleged murder-suicide is unknown or when it happened, and some may have dismissed it as some kind of urban legend. But the recounts of some paranormal activities made by previous guests of Circus are often interesting to hear. So, short answer, yes. Double yes if you are looking for an affordable place to stay, and if you're one of the many legions of people that are up for a paranormal adventure. You might be brave enough to stay in room 123, or nearby if there's any available. However, if you cannot find any paranormal activity at Circus itself, it's not the end of the world. There are many places you can check out where the reports have accounts of paranormal activity has taken place. Like any other city in the country, Las Vegas is never in any sort of supply of haunted places to check out. So if you're up for an adventure in Sin City, you should check out some of the other places that are supportively haunted in Las Vegas. To me, it's pretty much everywhere. Circus is still one of the most popular attractions in Las Vegas. But if you need to beat the crash, perhaps encounter with some of the guests that have somehow overstayed in their welcome. This might mean a place where you might want to book your room. Who says staying at a haunted hotel? Who says that staying at a haunted hotel cannot be fun? Now, I can tell you that I want to stay at a haunted hotel. It's short, sweet, and to the point. I want to stay at one. The Stanley Hotel in Eastern State, Colorado, is unfortunately too far away, but I can never say never. One of the hotels I really want to stay at is the Farnsworth Hotel in Gettysburg. And if you want to hear what happened to me during a tour, it's on my channel. Just look up stories of Gettysburg after all my Gettysburg information videos. I will never forget that as long as I live. That was very weird. And it wasn't creepy. I mean, it was, but I was more intrigued than ever to the point where I want to stay there. The only room that I know that would possibly be allowed, although my mom wants to sleep at night, is the Sarah Black room. But anyway, thank you for watching my channel and videos. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'm Haunted Girl, and I'll speak to you later. Until next time, pleasant dreams.